Welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mandy. Today we are making Carrot Top Hummus. Yes, I know it might sound a little strange to make Carrot Top Hummus, but I'm telling you, it's really good. I actually had my brother try this and he loved it, and normally my brother doesn't like healthy things, so that's a plus. This week we got some really pretty carrots in our CSA share. The carrots were on the bottom of the greens here, and you'll see these greens kind of look like pretty much like a bush or a small tree. You're thinking there's not a whole lot to do with carrot tops, and you'd be correct. So that's why we're going to throw them into our hummus today. Typically hummus is made with some kind of bean, either a chickpea or a white bean or something like that. Today we're actually using nuts instead of beans. I like to use either pistachios or almonds or raw cashews. Today we're going to do almonds. So I would recommend using a very high-powered blender or food processor for this, something like a Vitamix or a Blendtec. If you don't have one, don't worry. You can still use a food processor or a bullet. You just be aware that the texture won't be quite as smooth. It'll be a little bit grainy, but it'll still taste delicious. So we are going to start by loading up our blender with some of these carrot top greens. I'm just gonna kind of break it off. You can use part of the stems as well if you'd like, especially if you have one of these high-powered blenders. The stems will blend up just fine. We're gonna put all of those into our blender. And then also this week in our CSA share, we got some fresh mountain mint. Now, if you'll take a look at these mint leaves, they're not like your typical mint leaves. They're very, very small, but they have a very potent mint flavor. So I'm actually going to throw these into the hummus as well. Yes, I know it's a little strange to put mint in hummus, but I'm telling you, it's really good. So I'm going to almost pull these leaves down the stem so that we're getting most of the leaves and not as much of the stem. If you get a little bit of the stem in there, it's fine. Again, the blender will take care of it. And then next, our almonds. So this is gonna make a large recipe. This is about 1 cup of almonds right here, or any nut of your choice, pistachios. Since we have a lot of greens, we're gonna do about 2 cups. So I have another cup of almonds here. And then we can't forget garlic. You can't have hummus without garlic. These fresh garlic bulbs also came in our CSA share, so you'll notice we're using a lot of the items in our CSA share this week. It's a great way to use up some of those extra veggies you're not really quite sure what to do with. You'll know it's a really fresh garlic head when the bulbs are really tight. This one broke open nicely. So depending on how garlicky you like your hummus, you can do anywhere from 2 to 4 cloves. It gives it a nice peppery, spice, garlicky bite to it. So I'm just gonna take a knife, place it down on the flat end, and just smash it with my palm. This is just so we can break open the skins and remove those. Juicy, fresh garlic. A trick for getting that garlic smell off your hands once you're done with garlic is to rub your hands inside the bowl of a stainless steel sink or anything that's stainless steel. The smell will go right away. Otherwise, everything you touch or put in your mouth for the rest of the day will taste like garlic, which isn't always such a bad thing. So we're going to start off with about 3 cloves here. We can always add more if we need to. And then we're going to put in our olive oil. Now this recipe is going to call for a lot of olive oil, about 1 cup. And again, we can always add more as we need to. So I'm using a big jug here because we need a lot of olive oil. Okay, set that right there. And then lemon. Anytime I use any type of citrus like lemon, orange, grapefruit, I love to use the zest because there's so much flavor in there. And you want to zest the citrus before you actually cut it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to zest the lemon. We're gonna start off with just 1 lemon, and we're gonna see how much liquid we need, and we'll add more as we go. So I'm gonna cut the lemon in half. We wanna try not to get the lemon seeds into the blender. So I'm gonna try to pick as many as I can out now. And then I use my hand as almost like a little sieve, a handmade sieve, to kind of filter out the lemon seeds. And we also put a little bit of salt in here as well because we want this to be really flavorful. I'm going to place the lid on top of our blender and we're going to give it a whirl. So we added a little bit more lemon and a little bit more olive oil. You just have to see how it goes while it's blending, if it needs to add a little more liquid. And there we have it. We have our Carrot Top hummus. I have some in a bowl here. You can serve it with the actual carrots that were on the bottom of this. Cut those up into carrot sticks. Serve it with any other vegetable or chip or any other snacking dip apparatus you like to dip in there. You can even spread it on sandwiches. It's delicious. Hope you enjoyed our episode today. We'll catch you next time on Cooking with Mandy.